What is up, gamers? I'm finally back. It's me. It's Body Eater. You probably, I don't know what I just did there. You know that, I'm sure. I have to tell you, it's been a really rough time of it. It's been very rough for me right now. I'm not gonna get into this super long because I've done it like 3 times already. I've been having a lot of OBS problems. All of them me-based, really. Probably 99% of them. I've tried recording this like 3 times, and I keep accidentally one of my key bindings is and it's not recording, or it's recording wrong, or whatever. It should work though. I'm gonna stop talking. Come on, guys. Cutscenes.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Alright, I'm gonna take my sweet ass time getting up there, because I forgot to do the whole intro thing first. I love this game, I really do. Like, I had a whole thing, it was awesome, and I didn't record it the first time. And I got really far in before I was like, maybe I should check. I love this game. I'll get into it more once I've calmed down past the scene. Thanks, and Chloe. Get ready for that later. I mean, you probably know Life is Strange by now. It's been out for a while, but maybe you don't. I'm trying not to spoil anything. I played this game, I think, 2 times. This will be my 3rd. I'm getting ready for the new one, Life is Strange.
Holy shit.
I got it, and I will be playing it. So be ready for playing this one. Look at that. Crazy shit, Life is Strange, right? Ah, it's like the game. Like the game name. Look out, monster! Whoa! Oh, she died. Just kidding.
That was so surreal.
Thought that happened, didn't you?
Film little pieces of time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I'm okay.
From light
I'm gonna try and quiet
shadow.
down if any like
from
important
color
things happen.
to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus,
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
because of her images of hopeless
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson?
How can I show this?
I can hear the class laughing at me now.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
If anybody
read
else
this
looked
really
at
quick.
this, what would they think?
Okay. This is where I'm gonna do my like actual intro, because this is where I left off. I started reading this, and then I realized like, oh shoot, I wasn't recording the first time, and then everything. In any event, quick important stuff out of the way. The Skyrim Let's Play. If you're still waiting on that for some reason, I can't imagine anyone is. It probably won't happen. Probably. That's the asterisk. I messed up the saves. I messed up some of my mods. That was the reason I stopped. There wasn't really recording issues there. Oh, that happened later on. I can't even remember if I said this in this video or not. I don't know. I've like I said, I've recorded this 3 times. I upgraded my computer though. I have new motherboard, new CPU. It's running everything a lot better. It's nice. It's great. But I was having a lot of OBS problems. Some of it was just I changed some of the settings by accident, trying to make the quality a little higher in my videos, and then I messed it up. And then I was just being stupid. So I tried recording Hunt, Overwatch, Skyrim, Cyberpunk. I don't think that was me. I think that was just the game being stupid, because it was problems. Like the others were not important. But here I am with Life is Strange. Nice, relaxing game. Gonna record, I don't know, however much of it tonight. It's really late. It's like 2:20 right now. I started recording at probably like 1:30. So, it's been late. But I've been staying up really late anyway, recently. In any event though, all that out of the way. Oh, if you do really want me to keep playing Skyrim for whatever reason, I mean, I thought it was a fun Let's Play. If there's a big push for it, I'll do it, you know. And by a big push, just one comment. I'm really rushing in now, but it went more natural the first time I said it. Because I just led with, if there's a big push, if there's I've got like 2 subscribers, all 2 of you guys, if you really hammer on me to get that Skyrim out, I will do it. But no, and then I realized how stupid that sounded and crazy. And I was like, if I get one comment saying Skyrim, I'll do it. On my mama, I'll figure it out. But in any event, I'm gonna just be reading stuff here. I'll put a little timestamp. If you want to skip, you can, or just like breeze through it. But there's a lot of stuff to read because I like reading it. I love this game. I want to get into Max. I want to get you excited for it. So let's do it. July 10th, 2013. That's 9 years ago now. Wow, that's fucking crazy. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one. But who cares? Because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried, my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work at a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. I love her little drawings here. I love. She's kind of a goober. Even so, I think some of this, sometimes she does some cringe stuff, but I really like Max. I love the characters in this game. August 18th, so this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go back to the smallest. Back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we could play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking. With coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates. Or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. Oh dear. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Stuff here. I forgot, I'm kind of confused. So this is like a high school. She's going for photography. I don't know. I've been to high school before, and I don't remember anything like this. I guess it's like a private school. I thought it was a college. I don't know. I guess that's not super important. And then Chloe, we'll get more on Chloe later. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited on cleaning out my room, though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes and just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles in my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. The little cat. What is that, like a coffee stain? Well, this is also like her junior year, so what, she's 16 turning 17? I thought that they were 18 in this game. I don't know. Because I thought Chloe was 16 and before the storm, and that's like a year or two before this, right? Maybe Chloe's just older than Max. I don't know. I played this game a really long time ago. I'm sure it gets more built up later on. But yeah, I thought they were older. Like, can you even get a tattoo at 16? Which I'm assuming she is if it's her junior year. Because she did say high school. But whoever, that's not important. September 2nd. My first entry for my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew. I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is all in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kay, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. I think I've done all right reading so far. I slipped up a bit, but I think I did all right. Did I say how much I like this game? These characters, look, Kate, Brooke, she's the science one. Kate's the Christian one. I don't remember Taylor. Alyssa's the fat one. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Victoria Chase. She's the one who answered right at the start. You can probably figure it out. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the Wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me. I'm truly wiped out. I love the vibes of this class. And like I said, no, never mind. If you're still listening by this point, that's on you. September 4th. I have an ass load of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and I think he'll be a good study partner. Or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action year. I thought being 18, junior year of high school. I don't know. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought at least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip and says just what he thinks and expects us to do as well. Oh my Jesus. Just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15th. So she was busy. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family's the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday, during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended. But him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. We're getting into it now, you know, Victoria, we're learning. Nathan Prescott, I really like him as a character. He's a very complex one. It does make me, I do kind of want to play Before the Storm, which is like a prequel to this. It's got Nathan, it's got all these characters without Max, because it's a prequel. But, I don't know. I remember it not being quite as good. I only watched it, I never played it. But maybe I will, if you guys like this. Anyway, though. Oh, yeah, love Kate. Love Kate. September 23. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things, like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Ms. Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand it. Particle physics? What kind of science is she taking? I don't even know what that means. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class. But I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? Is she asking me? I'm avoiding some homework right now. I got an essay due. It's about, you know, a pivotal moment in your life. I'm not even 19 yet, you know. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't had a pivotal moment. I haven't like, I don't know, fought for my rights or something, like in the war. Everything, you know. I mean, I guess it can be something smaller, like a moment that really changed who you are, but yeah. I feel like I've had a kind of normal life, so I'm not really knowing what to do. I've still got a couple days to do it. It's not a long essay that I have to write, but you know, year is still, semester is still starting up. Yeah, we'll go on. October 1st. October, my favorite month, the best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. I thought that was kind of ridiculous. October, what do you mean? Just because it's too hot doesn't mean you can't bust out the scary movies. I'm busting them out in September. I can't wait for October next year, but I also don't want the year. I'm taking away from, this is the Max show right now, guys. I'm sorry. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale, but he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. There's that Backstroke Fest. You're so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Happy B-Day 18th. How long is this lady's birthday? I was gonna say, like, how long is this bitch's birthday, but I have a lot of respect for Max. I'm gonna call her that. Anyone else? Free game. Victoria? Free game. Well, Victoria's not all bad. Victoria, free game, though. Max. My name is Max Caulfield. Oh. This is more important stuff, so I'm not gonna count the, I'll probably end the little, like, bracket thing, which closes off me reading this. Because this is, like, stuff on the characters. This is important for the story, right? So, if you want to skip, I don't know, skip ahead. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. See, I told you, people who were listening still before, because they're good viewers, right? Anyone skipped? It's a little call out for you. Uh, Call out to you, calling you out. Anyway, I guess, yeah, it's for 12th grade seniors. So they only go for 1 year? It seems kind of a waste. On a scholarship, even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature. And I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese. I heard Seattle. She's from Seattle. I don't know if it says it here. Break this down a little bit. Yeah, I love Max. This is why. I mean, she's kind of a goober sometimes. You know, she's all into the analog retro stuff. But I don't think that was as big of a thing back then. Like, this is 2013 when this happened. Now it's like, yeah, you're definitely a poser. You know, you're definitely a poser if you're doing all that, because that's like the super popular thing now. Back then, I think it was like a little bit more niche. But I was younger back then, so what do I know? My memory isn't super good. I wasn't in any of that scene back then. I'm not really in it now. I think it's cool, but whatever. That's not important. But yeah, I really feel the left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least without talking to one. I don't know. I'm kind of guilty. Like, when I was first playing that, like the first time, I was like, Max is kind of a dickhead for doing that. She's kind of mean. But I mean, I live in the 21st century. Well, I guess she does too. I live in the 21st century here with all my modern technology, and I don't know. I still don't really talk to some of my like best friends that moved away. I mean, one of them moved back now. We stayed in touch fairly well, you know. We stayed friends, but another one, like, I did everything with him, and then he moved away, and like a year or two later, we just stopped talking. So I guess, you know, me and Max, we're alike. Also, I did photography for a year. I didn't like it very much. It was cool, but it just wasn't for me. We're more alike than we think. I have a penis, though, so we're not that alike. Mark Jefferson. This is the art teacher, or the photography teacher, dude. He's like super famous. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kinda aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. I don't know, I didn't say, I doubt she meant it as condescending as I said it. Look at that drawing, dude. She's not a bad artist. I do a little drawing myself. I don't know, I don't draw like that. She's good. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I'd like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. The reason that I'm not like doing a separate thing for this, it is kind of important for the story. Like, you learn about Max in this one, and then that Everyday Heroes contest there. Obviously Jefferson, he's the second one. He's an important character. That Everyday Heroes contest is like one of the big things the plot is kind of revolving around. One of, like, I don't know, 4, I can't remember all the pillars of the plot, and I don't want to spoil anything now. It's probably one of the 4 that it revolves around. So it's important to know. Kate Marsh, very important character. Because I love her. I love Kate Marsh. I forgot, and if I yeah, this is gonna be sad. This is important though, so I'm gonna read this. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often. Maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Yeah, this is the other thing where, I mean, you know, I get to, like, you can choose to, like, talk to people lot more in this, but sometimes like my big complaint with this game, which I'll probably get into more. I mean, it's a story game. They're following the story that you have to do. You have a decent amount of options, but I wish like you had like there's a lot of things where like, oh, you make plans with people, but then because of the story, like you don't do them. I wish there was ways where I could do more stuff with Kate Marsh or something, maybe something with Victoria, Warren, some of the cool characters. I love them. I love this world. That's my only I just want more. I just want more. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals, I wish her parents could see her in action. They'd cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance, though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha! That's it. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here for me to show you guys. Messages, we'll check them out later. You're in class right now. I've been on this thing for enough. I gotta get back to the game. Thank you for bearing with me here. I want to experience everything and share everything with you. I'm sorry. We'll do this now. Exit.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And
I
frankly,
haven't
it's
kept up
bullshit.
with my journal as much as I should.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me.
I'm gonna try and be quiet
Isn't
whenever
that too
there's
easy?
important.
My little camera
story-related
bag is
stuff.
battered but
What
still
if artists
kicking.
chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye.
Depends on what the
So-
height means.
She could have
I
taken
can't
another.
believe I still have this pencil
I
case.
have to admit,
I should upgrade to
I'm
the
not a big
21st
fan of her
century.
work.
But I should
I
take a
prefer
picture to prove I'm still
Robert
here.
Frank.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio. And I have to get
Captured
my
the
daily
essence of
selfie
post-war
quota.
beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the
I'm
era.
not gonna take a
I do
selfie and
love
see
my
what
analog
happens.
camera.
I always think that's a
I should
stupid
take a
option.
quick
Like
picture
you're
now.
I would have just popped.
Which
Like she
explains why Frank
ragged
was
on all these
Kerouac's
people
photographic
dicking off in
muse.
class,
And
but
both were the great
then
chroniclers
she's like, let's take a
of the
picture in class.
1950s. Well,
Artsy little
we've all
analog
seen
camera.
that iconic shot of
Hey,
Kerouac
just
on the
because I
balcony.
like Max, just
And if
because
you
I like
haven't,
her,
shame,
doesn't mean I'm not gonna make
Capturing
fun
the romantic urban solitude of the 20th
of her.
century poet.
She's a goober.
You
She's a
dig?
goober sometimes. I'm not gonna take
Now,
pictures. I want to
contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs. Like Cocteau, he was a true
If I wasn't recording
Renaissance
something,
man.
I'd like
and his
to look it
famous
up, but-
self-portraits are famous
I'll show
early
you
examples
on
of that
real quick.
truly awful word
got
you pesky
Victoria.
kids love so much.
I don't know
The selfie.
who that girl
And it's a
is.
great tradition, and I wholeheartedly fight for your right to self-expression.
He's
Or
really kinda-
selfie expression. Sorry.
Poor dude
I
behind
know.
him.
So if anybody wants to question the portrait as modern narcissism, they could go back
That's
hundreds
Alyssa.
of years to blame society. Speaking
care
of
girl.
questions, I bet you thought I'd talk all the way until the bell rang.
And then here's Kate
It's your
Marsh.
turn to lecture
No?
us. Now, based on the chapters I have no doubt you
Black
all
dude.
memorized, who can tell me
I
the
don't know
name
who
of the
that is.
actual
The-
process
in the
that led to the
picture.
birth of the self-portrait?
I don't remember. Can I speak? Or do I have to take a selfie here?
Anybody? This does not bode
I
well.
think you get the choice to respond if you take the selfie. I wonder if you have to. Like, I don't know how I'm... Do I have to do it to progress? I think I do. I'm gonna do it, even though, like,
Just jump right in with an answer.
it makes me cringe. It makes me cringe to do this shit right now. Especially now when he's, like, clearly going
I
to
believe
be
Max has
looking-
taken what you kids call a selfie.
Yeah, okay.
A dumb word
I'm
for
sorry,
a
guys.
wonderful
I'm sorry for
photographic
making you wait
tradition.
for so long.
And Max has a gift.
I thought
Of course,
that's such a
as you all
stupid-
know, the
stupid
photo
option. It
portrait
really
has
is.
been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The
He does
point
that speech
remains that the
before, too, which is why
portraiture
I
has
thought
always been a
maybe he
vital
would-
aspect of art and
like, he wouldn't
photography
need to
for
take
as
the picture.
long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Oh, Tony. These are both terrible options, but I don't know what I'd probably fuck it on the spot too.
You're asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process
awfully
brought
quiet
out
when there
fine
wasn't a
detail in
chance to
people's
make fun of me,
faces,
I'm gonna say
making them
that.
extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a
I don't know
career in
what that
photography.
means.
So Stella,
But hell yeah.
Melissa, get it
Stella,
together.
that's her name.
Taylor, don't hide.
That's Taylor.
I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
All right, let's take a walk around. Let's take a look around, shall we?
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock.
I'm
God,
like,
I'm
I'm
such a
squirming in my
nerd.
little chair here. I just love this game so much.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
He looks like a goon. They all kind of look like goons. They're leaning forward a lot. Sloping. Poor little Kate.
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's
Is
awesome
grunge
photos
dead?
on these magazine covers.
Get electronic mail, email. It fucking dates this, man. I hate saying it. Like I was gonna get fun of. Oh wow.
That printer is amazing. I'd
I was
love to see
making
how
fun
it
of people for
reproduces my
like
pictures.
doing this stuff.
I could pump
earlier
out a
when I
whole
was reading
gallery
it,
show
but,
with that thing.
um,
When I don't suck.
I wish I was born
Someday.
earlier though, man.
Obviously, Blackwell
Sure
spent
could live
bank
in
on the
this
computers
world.
here.
Use. I didn't even know
Looks
you
like
could
somebody
use
was
this.
already working on this. Cool.
I wish I got into photography more. I did mention this. I took like a year of photography when I was still in high school.
Now I wish I
It's all right.
wouldn't have read this. Purge.
I forgot that that's what it said. There's dickheads. Hey, Kate. Always speak to her.
Kate looks so sad and quiet today. Poor thing.
Aww. Look at her drawing.
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Everyone's a good drawer. Why would I say I hope I didn't embarrass either of these?
You seem quiet
really good
today.
options for her.
Just thinking too much.
I'm gonna sue that. I'm
I
pretty
hear
sure
that.
you do actually have the option to get some tea.
Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Okay.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she
What does
made
that
fun of
mean?
me in class. What is she, 15 years old? And people laughed.
Did they? I don't even remember.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything.
Don't use it. That's weird. She's always doing some. I mean, I guess it's up to the player to choose to do some whack ass shit. But
So cool to see Mr.
I like to pin
Jefferson's
it on Max.
actual
Like
published
every
pictures.
whack ass thing that
Gives me
happens
hope.
is just like that's all Max, and I'm her like guiding hand to stop
This
her from
is
being a
definitely
total
where
geek.
cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What?
I forgot the want at the end. Look.
This might make a cool shot.
What is the word above it? I'll take the shot. Amber forever. You always gotta look for these shots you can take. Rachel Amber forever. Yeah, that's her name. That's another key pillar of the story, so keep that in mind. Key pillars: Kate, Jefferson and the Everyday Heroes thing, Rachel Amber. That's all I'm gonna say right now. I mean, you guys probably know about it. Let's look at some pictures here.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks
Look at
mysterious.
that. That's beautiful, dude. You know what I'd really love to do? This summer, I'm planning like a camping trip sort of thing, hopefully. I mean, I'll probably have time. When I'm
You
not
can never
working,
escape the
but
lighthouse here.
I should have some time. I'd really want to do, I think it would be cool if I either did a video or maybe like just pictures in like a class, something that I could upload. I love camping. I love being out in the woods. I love camping.
Every time I look at
being
Victoria,
out in
I
the
feel
woods
like
and
she's
doing all that
talking
stuff.
smack about me.
So I
Whoa,
think that would be
Mr.
fun.
Jefferson is not
I
messing
really
around
want
with
to go
that
to the East
monster.
Coast. To
He
check out,
probably
like,
paid 20
the
grand for that
buildings there.
camera. I bet he gets
I gotta settle
pristine
for the
digital
Appalachian
images.
Trail for now.
But I still dig my
It's
little
pretty
instant
beautiful.
camera.
They're old mountains, man. Spooky little mountains.
This is ridiculous. I always get
I'm
so
trying to
shy and
like get
nervous around
into
Mr.
Max's
Jefferson.
head. I'm trying to do Max related things, which I guess like doesn't always work out because some of the Max, like I said, some of the Max related things I think make her. She's a goon. She's a goon. Maxine. I guess I'll speak, but I'm also trying to
Excuse
make some
me,
good content. For you
Mr.
guys, like,
Jefferson,
show you
can I
guys the
talk
most
to you
things.
for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
She's short. Do I have to, or I didn't have any time? I mean, yeah, if you came
Do I
here,
have
then
to?
I would go
I
with
just
that.
don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others.
You know who
That's what separates the
kind
artist
of reminds me of how he looks?
from the
I
amateur.
don't know if you guys ever watched Smosh Games. Looks a bit like Jovenshire, from how I remember.
Man, he even has the best plasma
That
HDTV
was
for a
fun,
class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more
Watching their
documentaries
GTA
on this bad
videos,
boy.
Mario Craft. Back when they did
So
like
cool that we can check these out
the Why
anytime.
We're Single,
The Decisive Moment
all
by
the-
Henry Cartier-Bresson. That's rare.
Smosh Games. They were
Annie
good.
Leibovitz, mad respect. The amazing Eugene Smith. Good to see Abaddon among the masters. Golly, of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here.
Alright.
Here's the poster for the
Kinda-
contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me to enter. Why? I don't know if I'm ready for my 15 minutes of infamy.
I'm saying like, oh yeah, I want to make the best experience possible for you guys in this game, and I'm talking over like pretty much every
You
time
didn't
Max
tell me
talks,
how
I'm sorry.
cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how cute she is. She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on
What
my
was that,
face
dude?
and make
How-
sure
why
I
was he
don't
walking
look
like
a
that?
Total loser.
He definitely drinks Monster. Well, this is what I wish. Just even like doing more stuff in the school.
She's so fucking
More stuff in Arcadia Bay. This is an awesome song. This is my playlist. Is okay. It wasn't kicking. That was weird. I'm a lot like Max in that I listen to a lot of hipster alt music. I'm basically Max. Yeah, I mean, I guess if that's what we're talking about now.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
Roadkill Ghostwire, really good. I won't talk as much. I'll let you.
American girls, it's sad to imagine a world without you.
I shouldn't be so stingy with my blood.
American girls, I'd like to be part of the world
Ah, the science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain.
Car by the seaside.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria.
World from the bright side.
I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
Damn, was she anorexic? The, like, stick figure.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool. Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
American girls like Dolly.
I relate to that.
With
Sometimes I just go on my
I
phone.
hate having
Just
everybody
like I'm
see
doing
inside my
something,
locker.
or just standing by myself.
I wish I had
I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
girlfriend.
God, this game is such a good fucking soundtrack. It's phenomenal.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
I did like I said, I wanted to do like a really nice. I'm torn between. I want to do a really nice cinematic, just going down the hall to this song, which I think would look great, and fun. But I also want to, you know, I want
That's Dana
to spend.
talking
I
to
don't
me.
want to wait.
I think his name is Justin.
I like Justin. You can do something.
Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty. Dana is nice to me.
That's why I like Meg.
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
Till she got tired to complain.
I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member.
This guy has like nothing to do for the story after this scene. I don't think. Really just
No, he's so nice.
not doing anything
I
for
wish I
him.
could beat the
I'm a
shit
girl.
out
What are
of
they gonna do?
Logan.
Punch me? That's not how it works. They probably beat him up later. So
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
yeah, Brooke's got a thing for Warren. Brooke and Mom kissing it. They're sitting in a tree. I fucked it up. Kissing.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
Rachel Amber. Did I say that this is another like one of the big plot points of this? She's in Before the Storm.
I wish October would last forever.
Me too, kid. Oh,
Don't
it'll just
need a
play on
PC.
repeat.
Missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
PC, laptop. What is that? I don't know who you are, so you kind of, well, yeah, you kind of screwed.
American girls, it's sad.
$600 for PC.
Imagine a world.
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
Be part of the world around.
Yeah, that's, I like, she's honest, you know?
You can never have enough ghosts and skeletons in
Be a
the
bit of beating her sometimes with it, but
Watching
she knows she's not really gonna.
from the bright.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. Good thing I
What'd you
left
do with
my
the bag of
AK
sugar,
at home.
Max? What would you do with the bag of sugar, Max? What do you mean by that?
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But
I think that's the
he's
one in your
actually not
class.
an ass.
You might say something
Oh,
easier, I
I can
can't.
hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
I think she has a unique one.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
With shiny smiles and plastic buddies.
There's Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple. Figures Juliet would be dating
Got
Zachary.
a nice rag.
Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
Samuel.
God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him.
He's a dick sometimes.
Blackwell
if-
sure
I mean,
takes
yeah,
its
but-
swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters. Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp.
It's on this board.
You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Walking
Best singer ever.
around my own place.
The Ramones, the Shins, the Beatles, the Ramones again, the White Stripes, the Ramones. They really like the Ramones. The Smiths, the Who, the Ramones. The Ramones! Contact Steve Hackney. I wonder what happens if you call that number. I'm not gonna try. I shouldn't even said that. No one call that number. Whoever that is, just leave it alone. Like new tablet for sale contains 5 gigabytes of cache. Sad, lonely, depressed.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
Kinda got a double. This guy is kinda built weird. And I was a skater boy once. I skated.
Rachel Amber. She's so pretty.
I could ride down the
I
street.
hate
That
these
was
posters.
it.
So
I couldn't do.
sad.
I could like. I think maybe the coolest thing I did was like. I don't know if I was ever even really able to reliably kick the board up.
Miss Grant is a
I
great
think I could
science
just
teacher.
like ride it around.
How many students ever actually
Hey, look.
memorize all this shit?
My town,
I
that
guess we
those
all should
roads
these
sucked.
days.
No skate park. Filled with potholes and shit. It was rough, man. Wasn't conducive to skating.
To all of
Oh, my grandma speaks skating, so-
American girls.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
I can. Well, no, I do have. You know, I don't got to do everything in the world. You know, I do a lot. I feel. Okay, I'm sorry. I've made you listen to this like 3 times. I'm sorry. It's stopping being a good experience for me.
Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for
Even
me.
I was getting tired of that song. But yeah, if you like that kind of music, if you know, don't want to cut your ears off.
Now,
after
who
listening
would
that
bother
so
to
long.
write that crap?
I
I feel
get a
like the
picture here, I
universe
think.
is taunting me everywhere I go today.
Roadkill
It
Ghost
all
Squire is
started
great.
with that bizarro
The Dead
dream in
Tongues.
class. Am I going
They're
crazy?
not quite that genre. Maybe Roadkill Ghost Squire. The Dead Tongues is a bit different. I thought you could get a picture here. What else?
The last time I got a flu shot, I got
guess
the flu.
that's more like kind of
Fuck you.
Americana sort of stuff. Max is an anti-vaxxer. Confirmed. I'm not gonna open that can of worms.
This poster must drive people to have sex.
Max does like that, like just like she's not a fucking virgin.
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
I don't really know how a period works, but I feel like that would be messy. So I'm not gonna say anything more than that because I don't really understand it. Could make a joke about, oh, that's the American education
Just
system,"
relax.
but
Stop torturing yourself.
I didn't do that. I don't know.
You have a gift.
I think that's more me not paying attention than anything else.
Fuck
And I
it.
think it's gross. I don't like knowing anything. No. I don't like that. I don't like thinking about that. So I'm
When a
gonna
door
stop right
closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
It's a butterfly on a trash can. Like, this is what I never get about. Wow, she's really getting close.
Whoa,
That's the,
where did that
something I don't
butterfly
really
come
get
from?
about, where you can, like,
It doesn't look
just
like
find
any
it.
kind I've ever seen before.
It has to be pretty obvious. It had
The
to be
blue
pretty
wings are
obvious for me to
practically
think it's a good
glowing. I can
Other than that, I
almost
just like
feel the
looking at
air
trees.
moving around me.
I'm sorry, I'm talking too much.
The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
This dude did such a shitty investigation.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3.
I was gonna say.
You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
I was about to say all of the
So what do you
pain
want?
of this story could have been
I
avoided.
hope you
if
check the
Max was
perimeter,
just
as
like,
my
what are you
step-ass
doing
would
in this
say.
bathroom, bro?
Now,
But he's talking
let's talk
about like
business.
I
doing
got
some
nothing
crazy
for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's
it could
my
also
family,
been avoided
not
if
me.
they weren't
Oh,
fucking
boo-hoo, poor
so
little
bad
rich
at
kid.
looking for
I
things.
know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Another big flaw, or another... Maybe don't shove the dude who's got a gun pointed at your kidney. But, I mean, in the heat of the moment, crazy shit happens. Who am I to sit here
Whoa.
in my
What the
little
fuck?
comfy-ass computer chair?
How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
I don't get how she even got into school, because I thought they made
These
like a big
pieces of
point
time
of
can
her
frame us
not
in
I already
being
heard
in
this lecture.
school later on.
From light
Like she doesn't
to
go to
shadow.
bed.
From color.
Now Kate is being
I mean, maybe
hassled
back
again.
then, like that was school shooting and shit. Probably.
And if
wasn't a big
Victoria's
thing back
phone
then.
rings,
Probably just walk into schools.
this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane,
Can I
Arbus.
actually reverse
There
time?
you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
I did
Now,
it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of
it.
a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition in
machine.
black and white?
Garado
Anybody?
type, daguerreotype.
Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria.
Does she have
Why
different
Arbus?
things if you talk?
Still the
Because
same.
of
Keep it together,
Nicholas'
Max.
faces. You feel like totally
My
haunted
pencil
by the
case
eyes
is
of those
still in the
sad
same
mothers
place. When I took my
before.
selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously,
Wowzer,
though,
my old broken
I could frame
camera
any
is
one of you
new
in a dark
again.
corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me.
Damn it, everything is the same.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying anything.
Isn't
I
that
don't know. I
too easy?
zoned for a second.
Too
I spaced.
obvious? What
I
if
was just-
Arbus
I was just,
chose
like,
to
thinking, like,
capture
does she
people
have
at the
unique
height
things for all of these?
of their beauty or innocence?
Take the picture.
Shh, shh, shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie.
Yada yada
A
yada.
dumb
selfie,
word for a
bubbled up,
wonderful
ooh.
photographic tradition. And Max has a
It's a
gift.
gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead yet?
I couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation,
really,
can you
I mean,
please tell us the name of the
jacked off in
process
the
that
hallway
gave
for,
birth
like,
to the first
3 or 4, probably like 5 minutes before. Just give her the goddamn thing. I feel sick.
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy.
It's not really a time-sensitive
talk more
operation,
after class.
especially for someone who can.
Is there
Time
anybody
travel.
here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're
Time.
totally stuck in the retro zone.
Travel time.
Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again and give him the right answer?
Hold shift there. That's what I was waiting for.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone.
I'm still gonna
You
take the
guys
time
don't
to talk
forget
to
the
Kate.
deadline
I
to
don't
submit
care
a
if I have
photo
to
in
save
the
that
Everyday
girl.
Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together.
Get up,
Taylor,
Max. This
don't
is a
hide.
time-sensitive
I'm still waiting for your
operation.
entry too. And yes, Max,
And she's just
I see you
goofing and
pretending
gaffing
not to
off
see me.
right there.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming.
My eyes itchy. I was.
It's time to be an everyday hero.
Okay, everyday hero for Kate first. Speak to her now.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Not enough
Hey,
about me.
Did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
Better invite her to
I know the
T-Max.
feeling.
think Everyday Heroes is an important cultural event, and I want to
I wish we
represent
didn't.
the local academy.
I wish
I
we
don't know what that
didn't.
means.
I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
Work harder.
Anybody to feel excluded from this process.
Work harder for
I
this.
also want everybody to
Okay.
know that this
Move,
photograph-
move.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even
Yeah, me
think
too. I
about
see me
leaving here
too.
until we talk about your entry.
I got lives to save, dude.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding.
I'm not avoiding, just
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Max,
Well, yeah.
Don't wait
She's
too long.
literally me.
John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, I messed that up. I touched the
Oh, that
keyboard.
this photographic world is
Let's
not
just speak
for
to him really
excuse me.
Do they see me like
Mr.
teleporting
Jefferson,
all over
can
the
I
place
talk
when
to
I
you for a
rewind
moment?
to a different
Yes.
spot?
Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography.
Okay, I'm skipping. I'm sorry.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're
Fucking
busy making
dickhead.
other plans.
She's such a dickhead.
Max,
That's what I
you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working
Oh.
on it by today.
What's
I
funny
have
to
faith
me,
in you.
what is really funny to me, is like her power is kind of an enigma in this world. So she's just going around rewinding.
I hope I have
These
enough
people
time to
don't
get to
know
the
at all.
bathroom.
Like they have no possible
Please,
way
please. I can't tell anybody.
to comprehend,
They'll think I'm crazy.
understand what is happening right now. I don't know. I didn't really think about that until now. I think that's kind of funny.
You know I don't.
Dude, the faster she moves, honestly, the more time she's gonna wait in the bathroom.
Okay, Max, retrace every step.
Went to the sink.
I washed
I
my
turned
face.
the water on.
I shredded my photo. Then the
Oh, you put in the little
butterfly
water?
flew in.
Why would you throw? That's
and I
nice.
took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do. I'm so
I need
sick
a hammer to break it
of people
open.
trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would
What did I
they?
even
That
do?
gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time, I'm too scared to get near this psycho. Max, don't fuck around. Rewind.
Hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
There were better
No
ways
way.
to do that. She
Don't
literally,
ever
the
touch
second
me
he
again,
walked in,
freak.
she could have just been like, "Hey, maybe don't. What are you doing in here?" And he would have left, and that would have solved it, I think. Well, no, I guess he could have shot her later.
Another shitty day.
Another shitty. I fucking love Nathan Prescott. I know he's like.
That did
Our
not
introduction
happen.
here is that
This
he's doing
cannot be
drugs and he's
real.
murdering people, but
I just saw a girl
really
get
like-
shot and then saved her.
I
What
really
the
like
fuck
him
is
as a
going
fucking
on?
character. Another shitty
Do
day.
not freak out.
She definitely would have gotten in trouble. You're coming out
Hey,
way too good.
do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be
Especially
outside.
when
I
they
had
go
to
in the
use the
bathroom and see
bathroom.
that that's the
Girls
busted
always
one.
use that excuse.
Excuse
I can't
for
remember if
what?
they ever.
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The
Hit the
alarm
rewind
took me out.
time.
Trip on out of here, missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
This guy's kind of a dickhead sometimes, but he means well. Let me get out of here. Do I have to talk to him? I guess I will.
Principal Wells always looks so distracted.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
The truth.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that Team Toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
Whatever, I don't give a shit. Okay, well, yeah, there's the whole, like, if you report Nathan, I know bad shit happens, because obviously he owns the Blackwells. I can't remember if anything bad happens for that. I think it's better to hide the truth. Because, I mean, because this is the rough thing. I'm trying to play it like how Max would do it, right? I don't know what Max would do. She'd probably tell. She's a little silly goose. But I also like want to.
Rachel Amber.
You know.
She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to
Crap,
her.
it's getting late. Hold on. How long is this? How long is this? This recording's an hour. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Right? I know I didn't do a crazy amount today. I hope it was enjoyable for you guys. I really do. The next video, I'll finish up this chapter. I bet probably. I hopefully will. I'm once again very sorry I didn't do more today. But I love this game. I wanted to experience everything. I wanted to explore everything. And I hope I did that. That's all I can really say. I'm kind of just battling on now. I'll see you guys.